All right, so this video is specifically for guys who are sick of getting ghosted on Tinder and other online dating apps. And as well, it's for guys who would prefer if the woman would message them first, and then you could be the selective one in who you decide to respond to. So let me go ahead and show you really quickly what I'm referring to. So here we have the Facebook advertising platform, and here we can specify which women and in what area we want messaging us. So in this case, just for this example, I have selected New York. This right here is Manhattan, and I have selected a 4-mile radius, something very similar to what you would do on Tinder, for example. And then under age range, we can go ahead and select it from 18 to, let's say, 28. And then we can select women, and we can see that there are 580,000 women who are currently using Facebook or Instagram within this specific area. We can go ahead and type in the languages. So let's try Spanish. So there are 110,000 Latinas in this specific area. And of course, English, if that is your language of choice. And then for detailed targeting, it's very simple. We type in dating, and then we narrow it down to single. Very simple. So now we have 86,000 women who are interested in dating or have shown interest in some kind of dating platform, and they are potentially single according to the Facebook algorithm. And as you scroll further down, you can actually even select where you want to show your advertisement on, whether it's Facebook, on Instagram, or Messenger. So once you've set up everything correctly and you've ran your advertisement for a few days, what will happen is that you'll start to receive a bunch of messages, as you can see on the left side as I'm scrolling down. And these are all women who are interested in dating me based on the profile that I put up. And you can see the list goes on and on and on. And these women initiated the conversation first. And then you are the one that gets to selectively decide who you want to potentially date and go out with. All right, so welcome to the guide, how to meet women using Facebook and Instagram ads. In this video, I'm going to show you what the Facebook ad account looks like. Then we're going to go ahead and create a Facebook page. I'm going to show you the page that I have been using for the last, 3 years almost. And then we're going to go ahead and create Facebook ads, and I'm going to show you how to set up the Facebook ads to advertise to the girls of your interest, to the women of your interest. And then ultimately, I'm going to show you where you're going to end up responding to the women that end up messaging you on your Facebook page. So let's go ahead and begin. So to go over the process really quickly once more, we are going to make a Facebook ads account through facebook.com/ads, ADS. Once you create an account, this will be your advertising center, the Facebook ads manager. But the first thing we need to do is we need to create a profile for ourselves. So this is a Facebook page, and this is basically my dating profile slash kind of adventure profile where I just highlight different adventures and things that I do in my life. So if you scroll through, it's very simple. It has different photos from places that I've been, different images, and different blog posts that I like to post. But the gist of it, when I first started this method, I simply posted a few pictures, and then these pictures were used for the dating profile itself. So it was only about 5 images, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a Facebook page. So go to facebook.com/page, PAGE. Once you get there, you come here and you are a brand. You hit select get started. The page name should be anything you like, but in this case, it could also be your name. So who is Leo, and I'll just do an extra Leo. And we're simply going to be a brand. We're going to upload a profile picture. So this is what your Facebook page will look like. This is the profile picture on your page. And then we need a cover photo. If your cover photo didn't upload, seems like it's a Facebook bug, simply hit add a cover, and there you go. So this is now your potential dating profile on Facebook. You'll hit add a button and contact you. Send a message. Hit next, messenger, finish. Now here you can start to kind of add additional information if you want. You'll go to photo/video, upload photo/video, and here you can write a simple profile message. Hi, my name is Leo, wine and dancing. Now this right here can even be whatever you post on your Tinder/online dating profile. But in this case, we'll make it simple just for the sake of showing how all of this is created. If you want more in depth, go to socialstatus.vip. We'll hit share now. And you've basically created a simple page. Okay. You can add additional posts, or you can create individual posts with separate images. In this case, I'll make a simple image post. My grandma and I at the farm. And we're going to take this post that we created earlier and we're going to sticky it to the top. Pin to top of page. Now when someone lands on your page, the first post that they'll see when they start scrolling down is going to be this. This will be the very first post. As you can see, pinned post to the top. Now, the other thing is that we have currently 0 likes on our own page. You can obviously like your own page if you want to, or you can ultimately use the Facebook ads platform to buy likes as well. And I'll show you that in a separate video. So now what we need to do is we need to go ahead and start creating our simple dating ad on Facebook. So go to facebook.com/business, hit create an ad, go through the account creation process. Once you finish, you'll have in front of you the Facebook ads advertising platform. So this is what it looks like. If it doesn't look like this, then it might look like the newer version of the interface. Either way, you can simply go through the exact same process that I'm going to show you. So what you can see on the left side here are different campaign names, different cities that I've tested it in. So we have Kiev, Minsk, we even have Azerbaijan, Paphos, which is in Cyprus, as well as Toronto and other different cities around the world. And I've spent about $461 testing out different methods, different advertising copies, different videos. So this, what I'm going to show you, is a tested and for the most part proven art form for creating yourself a dating profile on Facebook and then showing it to the woman of your choosing. So in your Facebook ads interface, you go ahead and select create. And if this is your first time, you might see this screen. We'll hit select guided creation. And here we need to simply select messages. I'm going to name my campaign DV. And DV is just a prefix to all of my dating video campaigns. And in this case, we'll do a tutorial video. We'll hit continue. And then when they see your advertisement, they'll see an option to click to Messenger. So if you are in a country that supports Facebook and Instagram, they will have this option, click to Messenger. The location, we want either people living in this location or, for example, you're in a highly touristy destination such as Las Vegas or Amsterdam or any other city in the world that has a lot of transient people. You can select people living in or recently in this location. But in this case, we want people that are living in this location just for the sake of this tutorial. So in this case, let's go ahead and use Toronto, my home city, as an example. So we're going to delete Canada and we're going to type in Toronto. And you can see it selects Toronto, but if you are from the city, you can see that 25 miles, which you have to multiply by 1.6 to get the kilometers, is absolutely enormous. Most people will not be trying to seek someone to date within that radius. So we actually have to shrink it down to something a little bit more reasonable. So to do that, we can go ahead and either select on this section right here and shrink it down to 10 miles. And even that is still 16 kilometers. Okay, this is still a very, very big radius. And unless you have a car, it's a little bit too big. So we want to go even further. And to do that, we simply delete Toronto. We zoom in to where we actually live. So obviously the closer to yourself, the better. And in this case, we will place ourselves to, I guess right here would be fine. And we select drop a pin. And with dropping a pin, we can actually narrow it down even further to the radius. So in this case, we'll do 4 miles. So it means 6.4 kilometers is to the north, and then 6.4 kilometers to the south, and then to the east, and then as well to the west. Okay, so this gives us a more manageable radius for our selection. Then we can select our age range. So in this case, it'll be 18. You can select 18, and then we'll do it to, let's say, 28. And then we select women. And let's say, for example, hypothetically, for example, you are in a country that doesn't speak English as their first language and you want to meet someone that speaks English. Or you are a Latino who is in Toronto, for example, and you'd like to meet other Spanish-speaking people. So in this case, we can do Spanish as our language. And you can see the potential reach is 5,700 people. Now this is a little bit too small for us, so we can go ahead and include other languages that you may speak. So I also speak Russian and some Portuguese. All right, so it looks like our reach is 10,000 people. So basically what that means is there are between the ages of 18 to 28, and there are 10,000 women who speak Russian, Spanish, and Portuguese. Okay, not all inclusively. It means there are added up. There's 10,000 of these women in this particular region. If we increase it to 5, we get 13,000. And then for detailed targeting, what we want to do is we want to do dating. And we're going to narrow it down even further. Single and unspecified. So what we're showing here is that now we're targeting women who are interested in dating, or at least according to the Facebook algorithm, which they take into account about 1.6 billion people now. And on their accounts, it's either single or unspecified. It doesn't show that they are in a relationship, and it doesn't show that they are married. So in this case, we either don't know what their relationship status is, or they are single. If you want to be very specific, because you have a very huge number of people that you could potentially show your ad to, then you can even remove unspecified. But because our potential reach is so small, then we want to include unspecified. But if we go ahead and include English, so let's say you are strictly an English speaker, you can see that there is now 62,000 women who all speak English, who are interested in dating, are single, or we are unsure of what situation they are. And then we'll unselect that. And then 25,000 women who are for sure single, as listed on their Facebook profile. Now for placements, the next step is placements. So this is where your advertisement will actually show up. Okay, so you have many options to where you want to show your advertising. In this case, you can either do all of them, which is what I'd recommend in order to learn the entire process, or you can simply isolate it down to Instagram. So in this case, you can see that 25,000 of the 25,000 women that we previously had all use Instagram. If we disclude Instagram, then only 11,000 of them still use Facebook. So you can clearly see that Facebook is not as popular as it used to be, but Instagram is still pretty much the replacement for Facebook. So we'll go ahead and include Instagram as well, and in this case, Messenger. For Messenger, if you're curious what the advertisement will look like, they'll end up seeing your advertisement in their messages as well. If you're curious what it'll look like in the Instagram, it'll show up here, and then Messenger stories, Instagram stories, Facebook stories. So just scroll through and you'll be able to see what your dating ad will look like depending on the platform that it's shown on. And then here, you don't have to do anything specific. You can either do replies or leads. I've tested both. I have seen zero difference in the two. And then for budget, what I recommend is you limit it to $5 per day. So keep in mind, you do need money to advertise on Facebook. It is an advertising platform for many businesses. And in this case, you're going to use that advertising advantage to get business, in this case, leads, in this case, dates to yourself. So once that's finished, we don't need to do anything else. And then we hit continue. Now we have to select the identity of our Facebook profile. So in this case, we'll go click on Facebook page, and then we're going to select the Who is Leo page. And you can see under the Instagram account, it will show up as the Who is Leo page on their Instagram advertising feed. But if your page is linked to your Instagram account, then you will actually see your Instagram account down here as well. And that we can leave for a future video if you're still curious. Now for creating the ad itself, this is fine. There's two options here. One is the carousel, and the carousel is very simple. You can set it up just like you would for the Tinder profiles. So you'll select image, and for your headline, this is what they're going to see next to the send a message button. Would love to. And in this case, I'll explain why I wrote that. Under primary text, you would write, hey, what's up? So, hey, what's up? My name is Leonidas. I enjoy salsa dancing, adventuring, photography, and vegan foods. If you are adventurous and like wine, send a message, and maybe we will go out together. And in this case, I would love to. So we'll go to the second slide now. We'll copy this. We'll go to our third slide. And you can also see what your advertisement will look like on different platforms. So in this case, we can see under the Instagram feed, right? This is what it'll look like on Instagram. In the stories, hey, what's up? My name is Leonidas. I enjoy salsa dancing, adventuring, photography, vegan foods. If you're adventurous, and blah, blah, blah. And then send a message. And when they swipe up, they'll be able to send a message on Facebook Messenger. As well, your advertisement might show up in other sections as well, like the mobile marketplace feed. Another thing I'd like to note is that in your primary text, you can also add emojis. So there you go. Just randomly throw those in there. Your call to action will be send message or even learn more. So under Messenger setup, this is where you can actually configure a simple chat bot. So whenever they hit the send a message button on your ad, they'll see this pop-up message created. So, hi Leonidas, please let us, or hey Ashley, or hey Sarah, please let us know how we can help you. And then they'll give you three options of responding. This is more of a business text. So obviously you want to create something that's more towards dating. So we'll hit create chat. So under the text, it'll say, hey, and then their name. And what I like to change it to, hola, hello, и привет. Привет is hello in Russian. And then for the questions, so this is where the girl will be able to select a predetermined message to send you. You seem like a cool guy. I would love to meet you. And the next one, I also like dancing, photography, adventures, and wine. And the last message, oh my God, this is so fun. Take me now. So this is more for the really adventurous girls. Obviously, the questions will be more towards your personality, and you can shape them however you want. But like I said, once the girl lands on this page, she'll have the option of selecting one of these, and then you'll be able to start engaging in a fun and playful conversation that you can ultimately lead into a date. So hit save and finish. So once you've submitted it, it'll save on the right side here and you'll be good to go to the next step. And that's pretty much it. If it says down here that your ad account has no access to Instagram, it simply means that you need to connect your Instagram accounts to your Facebook page. And that's part of a separate tutorial. But for the most part, if I launch this right now, then it would be visible on Facebook if someone's scrolling through their Facebook feed or on a network that uses Facebook to advertise. So we'll hit confirm. So once the advertisement starts running, your reach and impressions will start going up. And from this, you'll see the frequency and the number of times that your advertisement has been shown to the specific demographics that you decided to show your dating ad to. And in this case, the results is the messaging conversions started. So here you will actually see how many people messaged you through your ad. So once the advertisements start running, you'll receive messages within your page inbox. So they won't go to your account itself. They'll go directly to your page, and then you'll simply select inbox at the top. You can even download the Facebook page manager on your phone, and you'll be able to receive your messages directly to your phone. And here you'll start to receive a bunch of messages from different girls, and you'll be able to select which ones you want to respond to. So once again, what we covered is what your Facebook ads account looks like, how to create a simple Facebook page. All right, we uploaded a few photos, and then that was pretty much set for the very basics of this whole process. We learned how to create a Facebook ad and how to target women who are dating or unspecified, as well as within our radius, and women within a certain age group and potentially even interests in the future if we want to. And then we learned where to check for our messages on our Facebook page and how to check the overall costs and impressions, how many times your ad has been showing to the women of your choosing. All right, so if you enjoyed this video, make sure to join the private Facebook group for PPCBasic, and there you can ask any questions that you may have in regards to this video. As well, make sure to like this video and subscribe, and you'll be updated on any future content. Once again, my name is Leonidas, and I will see you in the next video. Salut!